So, how are you doing, my dear friends? Now, let us focus on our CSS mission. This is morning time here in Canada. So, I'll be taking my tea, and this tea is without sugar. Because sugar, that is something destructive. So, we should not take things which destroy us. People think that CSS is just having some books and studying those books and then to be a CSS officer. But this is, a complete package where your personality, your health, your body, mind, your soul. So everything is involved in this process of CSS preparation. That's why the people, when they enter Civil Services Academy, so you see visible differences. Those people who they enter and those they don't enter. So there are some distinguishing features of CSS officers. There are very few like me, and you can see that sometime, once you become an officer, so you leave your mission of knowledge and understanding, your intellectual journey. And some people, they continue, then they become good authors, they write books, they become like experts in different fields. For example, in foreign service, they become very active in international relations and foreign policy. And then they join different think tanks where they contribute. So I hope you see me here live. Today, my basic purpose here is to reply to all your questions, to answer whatever questions you have about CSS, selection of optional subjects, and your preparation methodology. So if you have any kind of query, so basically I will be responding to each and every person here. If you have any questions, so please, I'm here. There are some persons live, but I don't see any comment. So please, if you can give me your comments. And this page administrators, if they are here, so they should tell me that or do they see my comments or not. Just take me my mobile. You can send me a WhatsApp message. Yeah. So I am waiting for your comments because today this session is totally dedicated to your questions. Masood Jan, what's about role of academy in preparation of CSS? So Masood Jan, very good question, and I have talked on this many times. If you are a conscious and careful writer and you can express yourself in a conscious and careful way, then you don't need any academy. Now, for example, your question, there are 1, 2, 3 mistakes. So if you are a conscious and careful writer, you won't commit mistakes. If you need someone to awake you, to give you a jerk, sometimes we need that somebody should touch us, and then we become like active. Otherwise, we are not active ourselves. So if you need, a kind of stick and carrot policy, if you need a stick that somebody must strike you, then you become conscious. Reinforcement in psychology, we call it reinforcement. So you must go to any academy, and there will be a person, and that person will be like striking you, and then you will be becoming conscious. You will be paying money. You will be wasting a lot of time. You will be going, I don't know, you have your own car or not, your own transportation. So it is a huge waste of time when we go to such academies which are just business centers. If you can awake yourself and you can actualize yourself, your own potential, so then there is no need to go to any academy. If you join CSS workshop group, I have delivered like more than 100 lectures on each and every aspect of CSS, all compulsory and most of the optional subjects. So that is, the reason. So that's up to you. I personally never went to any academy. I did my PMS, my Public Service Commission exam, my CSS. I never heard that there is an academy who can prepare CSPs. There can be schools and colleges, but for professional education, you need guidance, but you may not like waste your time and money. So personally, I don't recommend. Now it is up to you how you can do it. So now come to engineer Aisha. How to cope up CSS preparation along with job of 6 days a week. So engineer Aisha, time management. I have a lecture on time management. So my approach is a little philosophical, so please bear with me. We can create time, one is clock time and one is real time. There is a difference between clock time and real time. So clock time is like 24 hours. You can see me, how much I'm active here in social media, and I have my personal page, my YouTube channel, Facebook, my timeline. I'm trying to respond to each and every person. There are thousands of people following me. I have my duty, my office, my meetings, everything. How I manage it, because I can create time. So once you are a spiritual person, you can create time. These 24 hours for you are like 48 hours. And for some people, it can be like 100 hours. One Einstein can do so much in the same lifespan that everybody, there is maybe a person in your village or in my village, and he or she cannot write his or her name. And there are people, they have done wonders. How come? The same 60, 70, 80 years of life. So what is the secret? The secret is that they create time. So if you are doing a job and that job is indispensable. Indispensable means that you can't do without that job. You can't survive without that job. So then you must go for it. And if your family or anybody can support you, I need wholehearted dedication. Wholeheartedly you are involved in the CSS preparation. So then my dream of 200 officers, we can, in 2019, we can enter Civil Service Academy in Walton, Lahore, if you are 100% dedicated. If your job is your distraction, so please leave the job. And if you can create time, you can have more time. You can do your job, you can do your study, you can take care of other things. Please don't spend time on irrelevant things like makeup and dresses. And we have a lot of complexes. We show ourselves to people that we have this kind of dress, and we waste a lot of time in washroom and dining table and watching TV and things like that. So please avoid any other irrelevant things. If your job is for you a life and death matter for your survival, do it. But shun, abandon, leave all other irrelevant activities. Just eat, meditate, job, and CSS preparation. Faiza Rajput, how did you manage a CSS preparation with the banking job? Please share your strategy. So, Faiza, this is a kind of virtuous cycle or vicious cycle. We are sometimes in a vicious cycle, or sometimes we are in a virtuous cycle. So we have to make the cycle of our life in a way that it becomes virtuous. It does not become vicious. Vicious cycle is that, for example, a person is poor. So that person will remain poor the whole life because he or she needs money to be rich. And there is no money, so no investment, no business. That's why he or she is poor. And he or she is poor because there is no money. So this is vicious cycle. And a virtuous cycle is that our wealthy man will become wealthier because the wealth will make him more investing, and he will be getting richer and richer with passage of time. So I was, my first job was a public service commission. I was a 17 grade officer after university, and uh, you know, I can narrate my story that when I was in public service commission and a person met me after some time when I was a human resource development officer in Chetral area development project. So in extension department. So that person told me that, do you know, on the day of your interview, the whole public service commission panel was like fighting because there were two persons and they were saying that we have a strong recommendation from the prime minister. So what we can do, and the other four said that if we don't select this person, so we will, how we will sleep at night. So I got that one, and then after that I got banking council, and then from banking council, PCS, provincial civil services. I was assistant commissioner magistrate for a long time. And then CSS foreign service. So this was a virtuous cycle for me. Like one thing was boosting me. One when I was in CSS interview, so I was already assistant commissioner of a very important district, and I had my big car and a lot of protocol and police, and although now I'm more spiritual, so I don't care these things. But at that time, I was not this much spiritual, so I wanted like a lot of protocol. There were 2-3 vehicles and police and levy, and so that was such a thing. When I went to my CSS interviews, I was already an important person. So in interview, I was like a lion, sitting like I didn't care what they would ask questions. So that confidence gave me success. Although I did not prepare, because if you are assistant commissioner, so you are so busy and you can't study like books. It was just my personality which made me CSP. So this is the strategy that make your life virtuous cycle. Do things, law of attraction, do good things, so automatically there will be other good things. So Masood Jan, which academy will you suggest me? So I will suggest you your own academy, your own brain, this brain that you have here, Masood Jan. I told you that I am not in the favor of academy, and now you are asking me which academy. And then you are telling me you, I am you, why you? I am a human being. I am a second person for you, second person pronoun. Use second person pronoun for me, not a letter U. Okay, please be conscious and careful, Masood Jan. Don't ask me again irrelevant and stupid questions. Amna Aslam, what about PTS scholarships for CSS? I don't know, Amna Aslam, this PTS thing, because I'm in Canada. I'm out of Pakistan for the last 6-7 years. So I don't know what is PTS scholarships. If you can explain it, then I will be telling you my idea what is PTS. Ulfat Jafri, Masood Khan, you are recommended to join Naeem Khan Virtual University. Yeah, good answer, because you have each and every guideline, bit of the guideline you have, how to select optional subjects, how to manage your time, 3, 4, 5 introductory lectures on each compulsory subject. Most of the optional subjects I have introduced to you, how you can prepare. Google is there, Wikipedia is there, everything is full of knowledge. So why you will go to another person, he will be printing the same Google notes and will be giving to you, and you will be wasting your time and money. So I don't see any wisdom in that. Ghayasuddin Dar. Respected sir, I really want to know the meaning of objective and subjective approach to CSS exam. So Ghayasuddin Dar, objective is, when you are a critical thinker, so you like look at a thing as the thing is. You don't extend your own mind to that thing. For example, this is a mobile, so I can't make it like a brick. I cannot make it a stone. Whatever critical thinker, creative person I am, so I can't make it a brick or stone or bed or window or laptop. This is a mobile phone. So this is called objectivity. And philosophy makes you objective, because philosophy tells you that you must be critical thinker. So you describe the thing as it is. That is called objectivity. You don't extend your own thoughts, your own likes and dislikes, your own prejudices, your own likes and dislikes, your own perception. No, you just describe the thing as it is. So this is scientific and philosophical approach. While subjective approach is more in art, in essay writing. Essay writing is total subjectivity. This is the problem. Many people, they confuse, like when they write essay on current affairs, so they will be writing current affairs as the thing is in essay paper. No, you should write as it seems to you. What do you think? For example, if you don't want that Kashmir should be part of Pakistan, so you cannot write it because that is against the state policy. But for example, democracy and dictatorship. So if you have very good valued arguments for dictatorship, why not? You can do that, is your right. If you have valid arguments. So in essay writing, in political science, the same topic will be totally different. In current affairs, the same topic will be totally different. So in subjectivity, you extend your mind, your likes, your dislikes. I like it, I don't like it. What do I think? My personality, my approach, my likes and dislikes. That is in essay writing, which is subjective. Literature, novel. You are writing a novel, you are writing a drama. So this is up to the author how he will give an end to that drama. Whether the hero will die or the hero will survive. Where the villain is more important or the hero is more important. That is up to the author. Your total subjectivity. Religion is also, that is such a phenomenon that sometimes I don't understand whether it is objective or subjective, because religion is from God to the prophet and from prophet to the people. So you don't have your own subjectivity, because you may interpret, this is one of the philosophical questions, that can we interpret religious things or not. So then, is there ijtihad or not? If there is ijtihad, so then there will be so many sects and groups, and everybody will be doing his or her ijtihad the way they consider it fit. So should we take religion as it is or not? This is controversial. I can't opine. So I hope you understood what I mean by subjectivity and objectivity. Ali Mirza, sir, what is the most appropriate time to do meditation? I have planned it to do just after my morning workout. Will it be fine? Yes, usually meditators, they recommend morning time, but you must do meditation under guidance, because meditation is your spiritual operation. It is your surgery. Okay, you are becoming like open to your own self, because we have a lot of codes. We have a lot of codes. This is a reality. The same person before our child, before our father, our mother, our friend, in classroom, in office, on beach, in market, we are totally changing ourselves. So meditation introduces you to yourself. What is your real self? So you must do it under a guide. We are doing on Saturday in my YouTube channel each Saturday. Today we did it before I came here, 9 p.m. So Zen meditation especially, you must do it under a guide. Otherwise, you will have a lot of problems. Sometimes, why we take, like, why people smoke? To forget the reality. So we are addicts in this society. We are addicts. We have addicted ourselves to beautiful clothes. Oh, I have beautiful clothes. I have beautiful cape. I have beautiful glasses. So we cover ourselves in these things. Meditation makes you like naked, your reality. So you must do it under a guide. Don't do it alone. You can do it. For example, in spirituality group, we have a lot of meditation videos. So listen to those videos and do it. Don't do it alone. I don't want any like negative effects of meditation on your personalities. Sir, kindly tell me which is good in these public administration or international law, in USA history or Indo-Pak history. Sohail Rahim Lagari. So for me, this is now subjective. For me, which good in these public administration or international law. So I myself consider public administration to be better than international law, and USA history is better than Indo-Pak history, although my own subject was Indo-Pak history. But USA history, I have delivered a lecture. You can join USA history with Naeem Khan group. I have delivered 2-3 lectures on USA history. I love it, because USA is the world superpower, the most successful developed country of the world. So reading USA history gives you a lot of boost. You love it. Public administration, because you will be public administrator. Okay, your role after CSS will be that you will be administering public affairs. That's why it will give you a lot of insight. So when you are reading public administration, you feel that I am reading my own field. So go for public administration and USA history. I have a lecture on selection of apna subjects. You can consult that one also. Noor Ahmad Durani. Sir, since I am left with short time, how to get through the syllabus of PCS exam is expected to be held in June 2018. So June 2018 means how many months? We are in February. So February, March, April, May, June. You have still 5 months. Each month has 30 days and each day has 24 hours. So don't say that you have been left with the short time. You have a lot of time. Concentrate on the syllabus and listen to my lectures. Follow me meticulously. Meticulous means that whatever I write or speak, listen to that on my timeline, on the page, Naeem Khan page that we have created, my YouTube channel. And I hope that you will cover the PCS subject, because one is book. So we inculcate, we read the book, we put the ideas in our brain, and then we express it as part of our personality. So if you are very good in expression, so inculcation, you know, that intake may not be that much important as the output. When you input and output, so output is more important than input. You can take few things. For example, you can take gold. Okay, 1 gram of gold is equal to 1,000 kilograms of stones. So intake should be quality intake, and then your output, that is more important. So you have a lot of time. So please write something useful, or don't write these usual stuff, love you and this and that. Okay, Faiza Rajput, how to create time? Good question. Create time is managing time in a productive way. Okay, you can, for example, this time you are listening to me and I'm sharing my experiences with you and answering your questions. So if you are intelligent person, then you will create time. Okay, now Faiza, what is intelligence? Intelligence is the mental capability of adjustment with available environment. Now this time, this is an environment. Do you you are involved with me, with my talk? Or you are thinking about your other problem, about your hair, about your dress, about your food, about your neighbors, about your friends, about your other things? Where are you now? Are you with me or you are not with me? So if you are with me 100%, then you are creating time. Okay, and if you are not 100% with me, so you are destroying time. Instead of listening to me, why not go and do something else? Okay, maybe that thing is more productive than listening to me. So creating time is do things in an intelligent, smart way that you get more results in a productive way. That is called creating time. Clock time you cannot create. Like 12 p.m. is 12 p.m. You can't change it. But sometime, you know, spirituality is such a great field. You become timeless and you become spaceless. Like some people say, no, Rahman Baba says in Pashto that Payo Kadam Tararsha Puri Resi, Malidale the Raftar the Darveshano, that a Darvesh reach Arsh in 1 second, in 1 step. What is this? This is creating time. Other people, you know, take 70 years and they are offering prayers and they are doing a lot of things in religious worship, and still they will be burnt in hell. And another Darvesh just in 1 step goes to the climax, to the zenith. So this is creating time. Some people do things in a smart way, so they are creating times, and others are wasting and destroying time. So Hisan Hatak, a person in Canada on scholarship leading to PhD, or a person as a CSP, what you suggest? Okay. So for me, Canada is like a paradise, you know, it is a heaven. And I'm doing my research on non-duality. Non-duality means that there is only virtue, there is no evil. The things are only positive, there is no negativity. So I am experiencing a kind of non-duality here in Canada. So this is a great country from their point of view. But you may not be unable to do anything for your nation, for your country, for your people. So you may go to Pakistan, and if you can become CSP, so then why not come to Canada again in foreign service? So try both. Amna Aslam, Pakistan testing service. Okay, I don't nothing about this. I will Google it, and if you have some information, so I will. Pakistan testing service. Is it a private organization? It is a government organization, or what is this? I am first time listening to this Pakistan testing service. So if it is something good, so go for it. I don't know. I will give my opinion later. Noor Ahmad Durani, the most difficult area is GK in PCSS. How to approach relevant stuff for this very subject. So the relevant approach is that we have created our weekly tests. Tomorrow, Sunday, 9 p.m., we will have our Islamic Studies test. You go to Mastering Islamic Studies group, contribute in that group, write about the syllabus, cover each and every topic from Google. You just type the topic, for example, social system of Islam, type it, and you have a lot of good information. So select good information from Google, paste it there, read it, inculcate it, and then you will express it on Sunday, 9 p.m. test. So this is the right and relevant approach. This way you can cover each and every part of the syllabus. There is no need of even books. Google is now like, it has taken over this. There are Google books also, and I have a group which is books and learning resources with Naeem Khan. In that group, I have given books, recommended books with the help of some friends, and in that you have recommended books for each and every compulsory subject and for all option subjects. So books and learning resources with Naeem Khan. You have a book there, source there to know about the books. Asif Saifi Khatak. Sir, preparing just by covering the syllabus from a single suggested book would be enough, or we need to see out of box to like consulting 2-3 references. Actually, covering the syllabus topic is the goal. Now the means towards that goal depends. Ends justify means, or means justify ends. This is a philosophical questions. So whether the goal is more important or the path is more important. So in spirituality, path is more important. You just enjoy each and every moment. Sufism is living in the moment. So when you are living mindfully, like now mindful, if you are 100% mindful of what is going on and you cover the topic comprehensively, so there is no need of sources. This is irrelevant, extra, if you are 100%, you are grasping the topic from one source, so maybe, and sometimes you may use 100 sources and you don't have a complete grasp. The methodology that we are adopting for this group is that each Sunday, we will have test, and in the whole week you will prepare that subject, all compulsory and optional subjects, and they will be coming again and again. We will be repeating those tests. So participate in those tests and preparation in the groups. Ulfat Jafri, what are responsibilities of a bureaucrat? Sir, how we should answer this question in Islamiyat? So bureaucrat is a person who is part of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is the bureau means office. So when we are running an office, so we are a responsible person, and a responsibility and sense of duty, that is part of honesty. So if you are an honest person and you dedicate your time and resources to performing your duties, then you will be like a morally sound person. So this question is more like ethical questions, morality, that how we dedicate ourselves, we perform ourselves and our time. Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi. This is a famous, hadith saying. So kullukum ra'in means that everybody is responsible, and they will be asked about their responsibility. So this is checks and balances, that you are this is your responsibility and your duty. So you will be asked for it. You will be responsible. For example, you are a bureaucrat, so you will be asked about your office, about your department. You won't be asked about the whole country or about the whole world. What happens that we waste our time resolving other people's problems and we forget our own selves or our own department or office. Noor Ahmad Durani, and what and that how to cram all the stuff of GK. I mean to ask that how to manage time for memorizing, cramming GK questions. So Noor Ahmad Durrani, I think you're a new follower, new friend. I am totally against cramming. I'm totally against learning by rote, learning by heart, because you must be creative. Creativity is so much important. You must be creative. Even in MCQs, you must be creative. So if you are not creative and you are just kind of cramming, so you will never become a CSP, remember. Okay, this is my warning to you. So never go for cramming. Never go. I hate this word. Although I don't hate anything, but still I'm not 100% non-dual. So I have some kind of anger and negativity. Hope I am not too late. This is up to you, Chang. Don't ask me. Engineer Aisha, sir, how to make strategy for CSS? How much time must be dedicated in a day? So these are like usual typical questions, Aisha. I have a lecture. Please go on CSS Officer Club or here CSS Officer Workshop or here this group 10 steps strategy for CSS. Listen to that lecture that I have given a strategy 10 steps. So you must take those practical steps, and then you will be like having an idea how. So how much time must we dedicate? You know, this is such an irrelevant question. Whatever time you have, do you have any other thing more important than CSS? Even I know some CSPs, not myself, but even when they are in washroom, they are reading books or they are using Google. At that time, there was not that much Google, but still, you know, if you are in washroom, still you are studying or reading. So whatever time you have, give it to CSS. If you are a CSP, if you are a CSP is an outdated term, but still the people use it. If you are a CSS officer, so why not you give each and every moment of your life to this preparation? 24 hours. I will tell you 24 hours. Okay, Zara Mirza, thank you. So this is the group Books and Learning Resources with Naeem Khan. There you can get a complete list of all the books recommended for all compulsory and optional subjects. So Sohail Rahim Lagari, how to practice essay. First you write essay, then you practice it. Okay. We have a very, very active group, ACS Corner. I have delivered like more than 10 lectures on how to write essay. And go to that group, and there are a lot of good posts on how to practice essay. So as I told you, essay is subjectivity. Subjectivity means you are like right your own ideas, your own mind, so you must be very, very creative, artistic and literary kind of person, then you can practice essay. That's why most of the casualties in CSS, that is in essay writing, because we are very good in cramming and we are very good in current affairs and we are very good in these concrete things, but when it comes to subjectivity, then we become like meditation. Some people, you know, they don't do meditation because they can't do it. They can't become original. They can't become pure. They can't become like, you know, true to themselves. They're happy in the state of hypocrisy. So essay writing is like a kind of literary spiritual exercise. This is a really challenging subject, because this is only you. Your external knowledge and other things help you, but not that much. Muskan Junejo, sir, only a month back I said about preparing for CSS. I have adequate here. Please write the questions short. I don't think I will cover syllabus in a short time, as I don't know a bit of. So if you are appearing, Muskan Junejo, you are a very good participant. I know you, and you will do it in 2019. If you are talking about 2018, so this is too short. But 19, I'm 100% sure you are one of the 200 officers. I can guarantee it. Harim Khan, give 3 days to a single subject and so on. Yes, but nowadays for the 2019 exam, we are giving 1 week. Okay, 7 days. 7 days you have to cover the syllabus and then be ready for the test on Sunday, 9 p.m. Noor Ahmad Durrani, sir, let's agree to disagree in a very agreeable way that thousands of short questions being a novice to the atmosphere is an agreeable way to go for creativity, is it? Even MCQs, I told you, is part of your creativity, because when you read something thoroughly, so and you understand that thing, the concept. For example, there is a history, there is a battle, there is a person, there is anything. So you understand that thing in such a comprehensive way that MCQ is not like an invitation for cramming. This is a misconception. Okay, misconception that you are you must cram MCQs. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of MCQs. Which thing you will cram? Such a wrong strategy it is. Just read, understand, and then there is a multiple choice question. Even there is a filling blank. So you understand the thing in such a way, because objectivity in MCQs, the purpose of objectivity is that you really understand that thing or not. You don't put anything from your side, but you understand the exact object, how it is. So no cramming, even for MCQs. I will never agree with you on this. Most of CSPs are fed up with your jobs or with their jobs after some years. In this sense, what is benefit of doing so much hard work for being a CSP officer? Very good question, Noman Hafiz. Love it. Wow. I think all of you understand Urdu. So, dur ke dol suhane. You might have heard this thing. Dur ke dol suhane. अगर मैं आपको उर्दू में बात करूं कि इसको उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं, जब हमें सर्विस मिल जाती है ना तो लोग कहते हैं, जब मुझे मिल गई तो मेरी माँ मुझे कह रही थी, हाँ आपको नौकरी मुबारक हो, आपको नौकरी मुबारक हो, मतलब आप नौकर बन गए तो ये बड़ी जो है ना उसकी खुशी की बात है. So you are 100% right. Most of the people, when they become CSPs, so they become naukar. They become servants. Even the name is servant, public servant. You are not owner. You are not boss. You don't do. Why I'm all the time here in Facebook, and I'm basically an educationist. I love education. I should have been somewhere in. I ran many. I was director of Home of Knowledge and Career Building Academy, CBA, and Career Model School, CMS. I just was involved in so many educational projects. So you're right. I won't say anything on this. But if you want to, Parveen Shakir, she was such a great poetess. And she was CSP, and I think she left that after CSP. So the people, my family, my father, I was running the Home of Knowledge, and this Yaudin Yusufzai was my partner, father of Malala Yusufzai. And to confess that we would get so much money, like a bundle of money. So we were unable to count that much money. And we will be giving like 100 note here and there, and we were 3 partners. So, and a lot of money, but my father was, no, go for a government service, go for a government service. I don't like it. So now I'm in foreign service, so I love it. I don't say that I don't like my service. It gives you a lot of opportunities. I have been to so many countries, and I have learned 8 languages, and it gives a lot of benefits. I have been in past Pakistan Administrative Service, in our card at that time it was DMG. So I have seen that also. I have worked in bank also. If you are really a challenging person, so don't become a naukar, but to show to the world. Now, if for example tomorrow I open in a university, so I will run it because people say you are listening to me because I'm a CSP. If I'm not, if I were not a CSP and I would be telling the same thing, you will be not listening to me because no, who is he? Many people may speak better than me, but I'm being a CSP. You may be like more impressed from me that yeah, this guy is, he has done CSS, so he may give me some good strategy. That's why you are following me. I don't see the comments. I don't know what happened. So prove yourself to the world. Be a CSP, prove, and later, after 10 years, 5 years, you may leave it. You may go to some other field. Maybe you become a poet, you become an author, you write books, you have your own factory, you manage your own business. Why not? But show it to the world that I can do it. So Ulfa Jabri said, I am personally against the word naukari, but I can't find alternative word in Urdu. Yeah. So this is, naukari. Sorry, sir. The aforementioned strategy of cramming, memorizing of GK stuff, rest will be the idea of the topper PCS. Get me the best out of all. So why you do a physical act of cramming? There is no need. Why you cram? Just understand it. It's so difficult to cram things. I can't remember my telephone number. Sir, it is human nature. No one is happy forever. And no, Halim Khan, इंसान किसी हाल में खुश नहीं रहता. This is one of the famous thing. But now, after such experience of my life, if you are spiritual, you will be happy. I am happy 24 hours. I don't need, I'm never unhappy. This is called bliss, B-L-I-S-S. So once you are blessed with bliss, you can be happy 24 hours. That is the challenge of spirituality to the world, that you can be happy. Why not? I am happy, but not like because of my service. My service also contribute, but I'm happy because I'm spiritual. Sir, I know you have talked about it much already, but talk a little about perseverance and its need for CSS aspirants. Very good, Hasib Adil. You are also one of the 200 officers. Write it from me. You will go to the Civil Services Academy. Perseverance is such a, such a great quality of personality. Perseverance. For example, I have started this Facebook activity, and I am perseverant. So it means that I'm steadfast. You are perseverant when you like something really, when you dedicate yourself, when you are devoted. So automatically you will be perseverant. Why we are not perseverant? Because we don't have zest and zeal. We are not totally involved. So when you are totally involved with something, then you will be perseverant. So steadfast, perseverance, mustaqil mizaji, istiqamat. This is a very, very important characteristics. And only those people reach the goal, they are perseverant. If you have like some kind of problems, mental problems or spiritual problems or social problems or financial problems, so then you will have the quality of no perseverance. You will be like a chameleon or a kind of exotic kind of person, that you will be not perseverant, you will be not steadfast, you will be not like a permanent minded person, you will be not focused, your attention will go here and there will be a lot of distractions. So try to be perseverant. It means that whatever you want, you will achieve it. Zainul Abidin Chang, sir, kindly give suggestions for essay writing, as I have not learnt essay. I'm having difficulty in preparing essay. Kindly guide me. So, this is not like a quick fix that I will be guide you. I'll be telling you that how you can write an essay and then you will become an essayist. You will become an essay writer. So I will suggest that please read each and every word that I have spoken in Essayist Corner group. Our next week we will be focusing on essay writing. Our weekly exercise will be essay. So I will be speaking more on that. But please, essay it is the product of your personality. So you have to develop your personality first. You have to develop your thoughts. You have to develop your understanding. Then you can become a good essay writer. Focus on your personality. So if you are joking, Muskan, so you should continue joking. And read Osho, O-S-H-O on marriage. So there is coming an error while loading. What should I do? Loading what? This video, or loading your food, or what? Please, whenever you write, so write explicitly. Explicit writing, clarity of mind and perception. That is very much important. Numair Hassan, is this will be available on YouTube? Yes, is this will be available on YouTube. So Numan Hassan, if you are a CSS aspirant, so please change your expression style. Try to write consciously and carefully. Okay, be a conscious writer. Whenever you write, be conscious of your words. Your words represent your personality. Okay, what I'm speaking, this is my personality. You don't know inside me what is in my stomach, what is in my abdomen, what is in my legs. You don't know. You just know my words. You are here because of my words. Okay, So I'm not that handsome guy that you will be looking just at my office or at my face or in my cape or my hat or my shirt. No, words represent your personality. It will be available on YouTube. Yes. Arifa Baloch, please guide me how to prepare essay because I have only problem in essay and Prezi. It means that all other problems have been solved. Arifa Baloch, very good. If you have really solved all other subjects, so essay and Prezi, it will be not at all a problem. So again, I will tell you the same thing, that go and join this essayist corner group and listen to all my lectures on essay writing. Essay writing is difficult. Prezi is again a type of essay writing. In essay writing, you expand your ideas. You write more and more. Like you have, uh, you extend your mind. Okay, you write more and more in essay writing. While in Prezi writing, it is the other way around, but still it is writing your own ideas based on the paragraph. So as it is more creativity, more originality, more you are not a traditional like just reader and you get ideas from the books and then you write in examination hall. These two papers, they like reflect your uh, your originality. That's why it's difficult. So please, we will continue. Or next week, we will dedicate after Sunday Islamic Studies test on 9 p.m. in Mastering Islamic Studies group, not Islamic Studies with Naeem Khan group. That is a group which is general group. Now this is focused group is Mastering Islamic Studies with Mastering Islamic Studies group. So we will be there on the this Islamic studies, and after that we will dedicate to essay writing. The whole week we will dedicate. I will be speaking more on essay writing, and you will be. I will try to draw your attention to how to write essay. We already did mastering English grammar and composition group. Go there and read all the posts and listen to all the lectures. Masood Jan, sorry if I have said something that you didn't like. So YouTube channel name, please. So there are two YouTube channels. One is Virtual Home of Knowledge. Virtual Home of Knowledge. There you can find all my CSS and other lectures. And another one is Naeem Khan, Happiness and Success. Naeem Khan, Happiness and Success. These are the two YouTube channels. Muskan Junejo, I am going to attempt Islamic studies in English. Somebody told me that the medium for CSS is going to be Urdu in subsequent years. How do you anticipate it? So do it in English in 2019. If they change it, still language is not important. Knowledge is important. If you have knowledge, so automatically you will be able to do it in any language. If it is Urdu or if it is English, language doesn't matter. What matter is your knowledge and your understanding. If you already know Urdu language, so it will be not at all problems. So Zara Mirza, thank you. This is Virtual Home of Knowledge and Naeem Khan, Happiness and Success. These are the two YouTube channels. Yeah, so if you have some other questions, so please ask. Otherwise, I will be going to stop this session. And I don't see any of your comments. I received 46 comments, and I think I have tried to reply all of them. This first session was basically for the new entrants. There are now more than 1,000 members of this group, and I'm really like kind of worried that how we will select 200 out of 1,000, because only 200 will be the ultimate toppers in this group. All others will remain aspirants, and the 200 will be officers. So Sidra Zafar, I'm weak in mathematics. So I think I told you somewhere else that general science and ability, there is a mathematics portion, but that is more intelligence. That is more like your problem solving skills, that how you can solve problems. Otherwise, if mathematics is not your optional subjects, you should not worry about mathematics. Personally, just to tell you a story, that after metric, when there was no more math in my course, I was like jubilated. It was such a great party for me. Oh, I got rid of mathematics. So although mathematics is a very important subject, now I understand that mathematics is more philosophical. This is a very important subject. It is the language of universe. But at that time, the problem in our education system is that they don't tell you the utility of subjects. Mathematics is not just figures and arithmetic and geometry and algebra. There is a practical use of meditation. So Sohail Rahim Lagari, sir, how get much knowledge? How get much knowledge? So this is the problem, that how to get knowledge or more knowledge. This English language is a very beautiful language and it is full of knowledge, but it is also, English people. I'm living now with Canadians, and most of the Canadians, they speak English, like 70%, and other they speak French. So it's such a meticulous language that each and every word you must be conscious, and that's why English people, they rule the whole world because of the language is so deep. How we get knowledge? If you are really interested, so I'm telling you one thing: go and read my timeline like my book, like a book for you. Listen to my each and every lecture, and you will get a lot of knowledge, so much knowledge. But knowledge is not just knowledge. Okay, understanding is important. Knowledge is data, information, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. These are 5 stages of your personality development. So first we get data, then information, then we go to knowledge, and then we get understanding, and the last stage is wisdom. Then you are a wise person. Okay, I don't see more questions. Maybe if you have asked the question, so I will be replying to this in comments. Thank you very much. We will continue such discussions, conversation. It is not monologue, it is dialogue. So whatever you feel, so you can be in touch with me. And once again, the new members, please go and read my timeline, the new page that we have created, Naemix. If you are Naemiologies and you are Naemiologists and Naemians, so I'm representing an ideology, and my ideology is holism, creativity, happiness, spirituality, success, great life, self-actualization. We actualize ourselves, self-transcendence. We go beyond ourselves, and then we become part of the universe. So that is my approach. So I hope you people will help me. So Wasimullah says that, sir, I'm waiting for the upcoming symphony from Lucky Ali. So we will have a lot of music. Music is such a good thing. By God, I love it. It just takes you to a spiritual mood, because each and every word spoken in the music is with rhyme, rhythm, and melody in a lot of symphony. So, but music is such a good art. You must listen to music. I love it.